Determine if the ordered pair 2, 3 is a solution of the system of equation. To determine if the point 2, 3 is a solution to the system of equation, we replace x with 2 and y with 3 in both equations. So let's go ahead and check. 2 in the first equation, which is x plus 3y is equal to 11. X is 2. Y is 3 times 3 is equal to 11. So 2 plus 9 equal to 11. 11 is equal to 11. That's a true statement. Now with the next equation, which would be x minus 5y is equal to negative 13. X is 2 minus 5 times 3. So 2 minus 15. So negative 13 is equal to negative 13. That's a true statement. Since the ordered pair satisfies both the equations, this is a solution to the system of equations. So this is a solution to the system of equation. Now solve by substitution. So I am going to substitute y is equal to 3x in the equation x plus y is equal to 4. So x plus, what is my y? 3x is equal to 4. So I get 4x is equal to 4. And x is equal to 1 by dividing with 4 on both sides. Once I have my x, I'm going to find y. How do I find y? I can substitute x in any of the equation. Remember, y was 3 times x. So y is equal to 3 times 1. Y is equal to 3. So the solution is 1, 3. Solve the system of equation by addition method. So in this case, I need to decide which variable do I want to eliminate. Do I want to eliminate x or y? In this case, I want to eliminate x. So I decided to eliminate x here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the first equation, which is 3x minus 4y is equal to 11 with negative 2. And I'm going to multiply the second equation, 2x plus 3y is equal to negative 4 with 3, so that the x's have the same coefficients. So now I have negative 6 plus 8y is equal to 11. Positive 6x plus 9y, oops, this is a negative 22, is equal to negative 12. So x cancel each other. I have 17y is equal to negative 34. Dividing by 17 on both sides, I get y is equal to negative 2. Once I have y, I'm going to substitute back into any of the equations and find x. I'm using the first equation here. So 3x minus 4 times y is negative 2 is equal to 11. So 3x plus 8 is equal to 11. 3x is equal to 3. X is equal to 1. So the solution set here is 1, negative 2. Solve the system of equations. They did not specify what method to use. Because x is by itself, I'm going to use substitution method here. So I'm going to take this equation and plug it in here. So instead of x, I would have 9 minus 2y plus 2y is equal to 13. So positive 2y, negative 2y cancel each other. I have 9 is equal to 13. Since there are no pairs for x and y would satisfy this equation, and this is a false statement, this system has no solution. So there is no solution. Technically, what I'm trying to say is these lines are parallel lines. Solve the system of equation. They didn't specify any method, so I'm going to substitute y is equal to 3x minus 5 in 21x minus 35 is equal to 7y. So when I go ahead and plug that in, 21x minus 35 is equal to 7 times 3x minus 5. So 21x minus 35 is equal to 21x minus 35. And that is a true statement. So this system is a dependent system. What that means is the solution set is for any value of x and y such that x is equal to, in this case, x would be equal to, instead of doing x equal to, I'm simply going to do the equation. It's much easier for us. This is a dependent system for x and for any value x and y such that 21x minus 35 is equal to 7y is a solution. So what I'm trying to say is for any value of x and y that satisfy the first equation will also satisfy the second equation. A company manufactures small canoes has a fixed cost of $18,000. Additionally, it costs $20 to produce each canoe. The selling price is $80 per canoe. Write the first cost function. So C of x would be, no matter how many canoes you produce, you still have to spend $18,000. And if you sell each canoe for $20, then you're going to sell x canoes for 20 times x. The revenue function Rx is the input. If you're selling one canoe for $80, that means you're selling x canoes for 80 times x. Determine the break-even point. They're trying to say that the manufacturing cost should be equal to the revenue cost, that you don't go into loss. So the manufacturing cost here is 18,000 plus 20x, and that's equal to 80x. I subtract 20x from both sides. I get 18,000 is equal to 60x. Divide both sides with 60. I get x is equal to 300. So that means the company will break even when it sells 300 of the canoes. So when the company sells 300, let's see how much money it makes. When the company sells 300 canoes, it would make the CX, the production cost would be 18,000 plus 300 times 20. That would be 24,000. So when x is 300, the y value is 24.